Welcome to our July 1st game day, CDL fans. Hope you're going to enjoy. Hope you've enjoyed the season so far. I can tell you, it's getting down to the wire here in the Car Demolition League. Not many game days left for the pros. And for the D-League, I know I've done that all week here, flashing the Soldiers Cup. Game 2s of those series starting today, actually going to be coming up right after we show you how all the stand-ins are, well, mainly the pro stand-ins are, going into this game day. It's going to be a fun one, so stick around.
Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on it. Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on it. I pull my head on your ride, you hit your ride. It's magic time. 4 cars, 1 free on every team. We go get some crack, from east to west. Who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah. Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. I get on your ride, you hit your ride. It's magic time. 4 cars, 1 free run every week. Just go get some crack, from east to west. Who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah. Boom.
Welcome, CDL fans, to another edition of CDL Live, the first edition of July, the July 1st game day. Starting it off with some Development League playoffs. That's right, Soldiers Cup quarterfinals about to take place. We start a set of game 2s in the best of 5 quarterfinals. Out on the field right now, ready to go head-to-head, the number 2 seeded Toronto Canadiens, farm team of both the Gowanda Outlaws and Chicago Wind Attack. They're on the road side of the field, looking to take a 2-0 series lead. Of course, on the home side of the field for this one, the number 7 seeded Utah Lakers, Marissa Fox's farm squad, the farm team of both the Houston Oilers and the Roswell Aliens. They're trying to tie this series up while they can here on home turf. They do not want to go back on the visitors' side for Game 3, down in this series 2-0. That will be very dangerous for them in Toronto, trying to force that situation here. So let's get a look at these lineups. Glitter will start things off for Toronto, followed by 686. Chameleon takes the captain spot, and at 5-point gainer, Red Medina. Now to the home side of the field. Police Porsche will start things off for Utah, followed by Spitfire. Hot Wheel Vet comes in at the captain spot, and Silver Spider will take 5-point gainer position for this one. So, pretty similar lineups to game 1. So we'll see how they match up here today with Utah on the home side. You'd be amazed. It can sometimes make a difference having that home side of the field. At least you know what you're going up against because you got that the last change. You get to pick your lineup while looking at the road team. So sometimes helps when you know what you're up against, and it helped right there. Glitter goes down, 5-0 Utah in the lead. Out comes 686 to battle with Police Porsche. Both cars down, 10-5 Utah in the lead. Spitfire now out there against Chameleon. Spitfire looking to put this game away. Almost did. He went down, and so did Chameleon. So 15-10 the score. Utah, one flip away from tying this series up at 1. Red Medina going to try to force overtime. Hot Wheel Vet for the win. And Hot Wheel Bets got it, and this series is tied. Game 4 guaranteed. Utah with the win here in Game 2, 15-10 the final. They defeat the defending Soldiers Cup champions, the Toronto Canadiens, and this best-of-5 series tied at 1 game apiece. Coming up next, the Richmond Reapers, they are going to be on the road looking to do the same, tie their series up. Syracuse with home turf has the 1-0 series lead, looking to extend it to 2-0. That's next. Richmond Reapers, Syracuse Scorpions. Stay tuned. Alright, Toy Car Demo fans, welcome back. Another D-League playoff matchup about to take place. The number 4 seeded Richmond Reapers down 1-0 in this series, and they are on the road today looking to tie it up. Of course, with the home field advantage, the number 5 seeded Syracuse Scorpions looking to take a 2-0 advantage into Game 3. Possibly maybe get that sweep, but we got to play Game 2 here first, so let's go look at these lineups. Green Enzo will start things off for Richmond today, followed by Silver Jet. Mach 5-3 will come out at the captain spot, and Red Porsche takes 5-point gainer for the Richmond Reapers. Excuse me. WA-17 will start things off for the Syracuse Scorpions, followed by Zebra, Blue BMW at the captain spot, and Police Porsche at 5-point gainer. Syracuse, the farm team of both the Pittsburgh Destroyers and Buffalo Warriors. Richmond, the farm team of both the Indianapolis Reapers and the Boston Vandals. So here we go. Green Enzo and WA-17 starting Game 2 off, and we've got a tie. The score, 5-5, and what a collision. Ripping WA-17 apart there. He'll need more tape. So now the next two cars coming out. Richmond already doing better than they did last game. They were shut out in Game 1. So now it's a tied 5-5 game. Silver Jet out there against Zebra. And both those cars are down. 10-10 the score. Now here comes the lightweight defense of Mach 5-3 up against the heavyweight smash mouth style of Blue BMW. And Blue BMW almost had it there. Of course, Mach 3 really got to put his defensive skills to the test. And in the end, both cars are going to be down, and we go into overtime. Two smash mouth styles going at it. Red Porsche out there for the Richmond Reapers, and Police Porsche out there for the Syracuse Scorpions. Game 2 on the line right here. And it's going to be Richmond getting the win in OT. Red Porsche gets the flip on Police Porsche there. Or my bad, that Patrol. I've been calling them the wrong name the whole game. Patrol out there. Maybe that it was bad luck for them. Who knows? But Patrol goes down. You saw Police Porsche playing for Utah, helping Utah to tie their series up with Toronto. And here you saw Patrol of Syracuse going down in overtime, the first overtime, mind you. And Richmond has an OT win and ties this best-of-5 series up at 1 apiece. Game 4 guaranteed. That's all I can say. Coming up next, we start the pro games. That's right, July 1st game day. Only 10 game days left in the CDL's professional league's season. 10 game days. And get this, in those 10 game days left, there are still a lot of playoff spots open. Only 2 teams, Philadelphia Demons and the Los Angeles Blaze. Those are the only 2 to clinch playoff spots so far. Well, you know, they're the defending conference champions who met up last year in the Crash Bowl. Only seems fitting, but nonetheless, a lot of spots still open in both the East and the West. As a matter of fact, 7 spots in each conference. The race really heating up. So stay tuned for that. Pro games coming up next. As a matter of fact, Denver Mustangs and Milwaukee Mob. Stay tuned. Alright, Toy Car Demo fans, welcome to CDL Live. A couple things to note with the schedule and everything. We missed a couple losses here and there. So New York and Denver, they had been putting up the standings and everything. Somewhere along the way, I missed one of their losses. They got the same amount of points. I mean, no points for a loss, bottom line, but it's kind of weird that I'm looking at the schedule last time I did the standings, and only 10 game days left, and somehow New York and Denver still got 11 games left to play. So we've gone over that now, and yep, we missed a loss on both sides. So, but nonetheless, New York actually still in the playoff hunt, and so are these here, Denver Mustangs. They are still in the playoff hunt. They need wins, though. Definitely need wins right now. They are teetering on the edge of being eliminated. Something that the Milwaukee mob, I guess you could say, they're not scared of, since Milwaukee has already been eliminated from playoff contention. But boy, do they like playing spoiler. What team doesn't? So let's see what happens here. Denver Mustangs, Milwaukee mob. Let's get the lineups.
Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash for wins. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah.
Alright, here we go. 5 alarm and 80 bet gonna start things off, and 80 bet has the flip. 5-0 Milwaukee in the lead. 10-0 Milwaukee. 80 bet on a roll, and teardrop gets an interference call there. He's looking to keep the Mustangs alive in this one. Milwaukee has stormed out to a 10-0 lead already off of the skills of 80 bet. And that time, we are going to have an interference. It's going to save 80 bet. That came very close and off of a pant leg here and went under the knee, so it's an interference. Kind of felt a graze. I'm not sure if that was graze of the car or maybe something else, but what else could be? So we'll go at it again. Interference call there. That saves 80 bet and saves the hopes for a shutout. Came close to an interference that time. Both cars still up, going to switch sides. An interference that time, saving 80 bet yet again. Who is hanging on here, desperately trying to get a shutout. It'd be impressive. And that time there is an interference. This one saves teardrop from being flipped. And teardrop is going to be down off a clean collision this time. Game over, 15-0, the Milwaukee mob. What a performance by 80 bet right there, getting the job done, serving donuts for dinner. Hey, what else could be said? Mustang 0, Mob 15, the final. Coming up next, the Nevada Thunder on the road to take on the San Antonio Kings on CDL Live. Stay tuned. Alright folks, welcome back to CDL Live. Our next game on tap for you here. We got the Nevada Thunder on the road to do battle with the San Antonio Kings. The Kings still in that playoff hunt. The Nevada Thunder, though, the only Western Conference team that has been eliminated from the playoff hunt. Something interesting about the Kings, though, when you look at that Southern Division, 10 game days left, and every single one of those 7 teams in the Southern Division still has a chance to win that division. It's not like that in any other division. In the Northeast, it's a 3-team race, and in the Southeast, it's like a 6-team race at the moment. The Northern Division is now down to a 2-team race. Pittsburgh and Bradford there. Let's see, Pacific Division's a 3-team race between LA, San Jose, and San Francisco, and the Central Division, I believe, is down to like a 3-team race, 3 or 4-team race. So, big game for San Antonio. They're still in the hunt for a divisional title. For Nevada, it's playing for pride. That being said, let's get a look at the lineups. Thunder and the Kings.
Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash for wins. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Clover out there to take on RPG to start this game off. and RPG has the flip. 5-0 in favor of San Antonio, and here comes White Indy, and both him and RPG are down. So score 10-5. Kings in the lead. Sweet 16 looking to put this one away. Can't do it. Yellow Spider takes him down, and Nevada ties this game at 10. Out comes Moto Blade Jr., and that gives the Kings the lead right back. 15-10 San Antonio. 42 trying to force overtime. Not going to happen. Moto Blade Jr. getting it done. 15-10 the final score. The Kings have the win over the Thunder here. Coming up next, the Philadelphia Demons on the road to take on the Carolina Wildcats, which is really on paper a one-side matchup. We got the first place team in the Eastern Conference on the road to take on the last place team in the league. So we'll see if Carolina can pull off something astonishing or if the Demons just dominate as predicted here. So Tim Geiser's Philadelphia Demons, Niku the Cats, Carolina Wildcats. She knows our names, so she poked her head up. She's like, I want no part of this. She just has that look on her face. But anyways, Demons and Wildcats next. Stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live, our July 1st game day. Moving on along here as we open up the last month of the regular season. Third game in this game day. Tim Geiser's defending world champions, the Philadelphia Demons, looking to hang on to first place in the Eastern Conference. They go up against the last place team in the Eastern Conference, in the league for that matter, the Carolina Wildcats. Let's go on ahead and take a look at what both squads bring to the field for today's game.
Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash for win. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Silver Demon and Patriot gonna start things off. And Patriot has a flip. 5-0 Carolina. Out comes Silver Molina. Gotta keep in mind, Carolina just scored a huge upset win over Tampa Bay. Looking for 2 in a row, but this game tied quickly by Silver Molina there at 5. Mellow 51 now out there taking on Silver Molina. Both cars are down. We got a 10-10 game, and now Pink Indy going to be going up against Rocket Oil here. This should be interesting. Both these cars, very good. Both been in the league a while. Best cars on both teams, you could say. I mean, the 2013 MVP was Pink Indy, and he has a flip right there. 15-10, Demons in the lead. Mustang 1 trying to force OT now. Out there against Pink Indy. Future Hall of Famer, no doubt about it. He ain't one already. Can you be a Hall of Famer and still compete? That's the debate. You know, but nonetheless. And that's going to end it right there. Good effort by Mustang 1, but just not enough. The Demons victorious over the Wildcats. 15-10 the final. Good fight put up there by Carolina. Coming up next, the Detroit Devils. Another team with no chance of making the playoffs. They are going to be home against a team that's right on the edge of making it. The Indianapolis Reapers currently sitting 9th seed in the Western Conference. Big game for that team. And it's up next. Reapers, Devils, stay tuned. Alright folks, welcome back to CDL Live, our July 1st game day. Moving on along here, the Indianapolis Reapers, currently 9th seed in the Western Conference. Came into the game day that way at least, and they are only 1 point behind the team taking the 8th seed right now, and that would be the Roswell Aliens, who of course have not played yet today. They will later, so they'll have their chance to keep that spot away from Indianapolis regardless, but the tough challenge for them is they got to play San Diego. Indianapolis has to play Detroit. The Detroit Devils, 20th place in the Eastern Conference right now. They're not going to make the playoffs. It's already a done deal for them. They're playing for pride right now. So let's see what the lineups are, what happens when the Indianapolis Reapers take on the Detroit Devils.
Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash bowling. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Black Testarossa 2 out there against Brady McD to start this thing off, and Black Testarossa 2 has a flip. 5-0 Indianapolis, out comes F3. Make it 10-0. Black Testarossa 2 on a roll. Black Dragon, though, gonna put it to a halt right there. Keeps the Devils in this game. 10-5 the score. Out comes Blue Indy to battle with Black Dragon. And Black Dragon is down. The rookie Blue Indy getting it done. The Reapers win dominantly. 15-5 the final. They get the win over the Detroit Devils. Coming up next, the St. Louis Twisters on the road to do battle with the Pittsburgh Destroyers. Should be a fun game to watch on CDL Live. Stay tuned. Alright folks, welcome back to CDL Live. Our next game on tap for you here. We got the St. Louis Twisters. Believe it or not, still in the playoff hunt right now, even though they're sitting towards the bottom of the standings, but wins are in demand for them. They really need them. Going to be tough to do. Going to be very tough for them to do today, as they will be taking on the Pittsburgh Destroyers. The Destroyers right now sit in second place in the Eastern Conference. I believe St. Louis is 20th in the West, so second to last place in the West. So they definitely need wins. You never know when the next loss and when another team wins, they could be out. If they lose today, they could be out. They could lose. They could be out today if they want. Who knows? But depends on what happens in the stands and whatnot. But St. Louis, Pittsburgh. Let's get a look at the lineups that they'll bring to the field for today's game.
Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash bowling. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Diablo 1. Going to start things off for St. Louis against Green Blaze of the Pittsburgh Destroyers. And Green Blaze gives the Destroyers a 5-0 lead. The Twisters now sending out Rowdy. Rowdy, the heavyweight out there against Green Blaze. And ooh, both cars just barely managing to stay up. That's a good collision there. Good effort by both cars right there. And good defensive showing by both cars. So now they're both staying pretty stable right now. The weight advantage, definitely give it to Rowdy right here. The rookie for the St. Louis Twisters. Putting it all out on the line right now against Green Blaze, and Green Blaze rolling to stay up. He is just too good at doing that. If you're expecting to get him on a side roll, forget about it. Green Blaze too good at it. 10-0 Pittsburgh. Out comes Silver Indy now. And Silver Indy's going to tie this game up right away, as a matter of fact. And ooh, a piece of the front bumper of Green Blaze coming off right there. So score now 10-5. St. Louis in the lead, so some injury done too. Yellow Custom 2 now coming out. He'll battle with Silver Indy here. 10-5 the score right now. Silver Indy and Yellow Custom going at it. So you go head to head, both cars are going to be down. 15-10 the score. And it's going to be Pittsburgh in the lead, looking for the win. Mini Trek now out there taking on What Junior, and What Junior has the game winning flip. 15-10 the final. The Destroyers have the win over the Twisters. Great game. Coming up next, the Gowanda Outlaws on the road to do battle with the Jacksonville Bangums on CDL Live. Stay tuned. Alright folks, welcome back to CDL Live. Our next game, quite a crucial one. The Gowanda Outlaws on the road to take on the Jacksonville Bangums. Gowanda's in a tough spot. If Gowanda loses this game today, and let's say Tampa Bay were to at least take a game in overtime and lose or get one extra point, Gowanda would be eliminated from the playoffs. So huge game for Gowanda to try to stay alive in the playoff hunt. They really, when you think about it, it's kind of almost impossible for them to do it now, but still is mathematically possible, but really only one loss away, so they're trying to keep their season alive as long as they can. The Jacksonville Bangums currently sitting in the 9th seed right now in the Eastern Conference, and they are trying to catch up to Tampa Bay, who has the 8th seed right now. So big game for both teams. Let's see what they bring to the field in their lineups.
Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash bowling. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Triple threat starts things off against Testarossa. Game on, 5-0 Gowanda in the lead. As Testarossa goes down, Black Spectite comes out and he'll tie this game up. Triple threat going down. And that brings out Ambulance 2 for the Outlaws. Ambulance 2 and Black Spectite going at it. Good matchup on hand, and that interference is going to save Black Spectite that time. Ambulance 2 was up off screen but ran right into the battery charger of the laptop. So these two teams continuing to go at it, and that interference is going to save Ambulance 2 this time. So 2 interference, 2 saves from interferences. And this time that's a clean collision. Black Spectite gives Jacksonville a 10-5 lead. Going for the 15-5 win is Black Spectite. He takes on Lamborghini. And Lamborghini's going to tie this game up at 10. And Lamborghini, a legend for the Gowanda Outlaws, no doubt about it. Now taking on Zap from the Jacksonville side, and Zap goes down. 15-10 Gowanda in the lead. Yellow Ferrari 2 now out there to try to force overtime against Lamborghini. Lamborghini going for 3-0 in the win. Almost had it there. Staying up somehow. Both cars are, but this game is going into overtime. Yellow Ferrari 2 forcing OT. And now we got Dark out there for the Gowanda Outlaws taking on Yellow Ferrari 2. Here we go, and Dark has the flip. The Outlaws with the win in overtime. Huge win for them to at least stay alive for a little bit longer. Maybe another game day or two, who knows. But they get the job done, no doubt about it today. To the other side of the field, the Jacksonville Bangums, tough loss to take, especially with the Green Bay Dragons starting to breathe up their necks. So, big one for the Outlaws, tough loss for the Bangums. Coming up next, the Minnesota Maniacs on the road to take on the Dayton Rebels on CDL Live. Stay tuned. Alright folks, welcome back to CDL Live. Our next game on tap for you. Garen Milazzo's Minnesota Maniacs on the road to do battle with the Dayton Rebels. There are 2 teams still alive in the playoff hunt, but they definitely need wins if they want to stay in it. They are definitely lower side of their respective conferences, so both of them trying to get some much needed wins here, and they would love to do it against each other. Let's go on ahead and get a look at the lineups. Minnesota Maniacs and the Dayton Rebels.
Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash bowling. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Diablo 2 starting things off against 42nd. 42nd and Diablo 2 going at it. Good battle so far. Both cars staying up, but this time 42nd has a flip. 5-0 Dayton. Out comes Green 7 now. to battle with 42nd. Both cars going at it. Both cars still up. And Green 7's going to tie this game up at 5 apiece. And now he'll take on Zapper from the Dayton side. And an interference call going to save Green 7 there. They'll go at it again. Green 7 and Zapper head to head here. Green 7 somehow staying up. Yet again staying up. Both these cars so offensive, and Green 7 has the flip there on Zapper. 10-5, Minnesota in the lead. Green 7 going for the 3-0 game day. And Toe trying to keep the Rebels alive in this one. Toe's so good defensively, staying up there, so does Green 7. Answering the call, and this time Toe staying up yet again. Unbelievable move right there to stay in this game. And this time, no interference. Toe up, Green 7 down, and we are tied at 10. And now a defensive battle about to take place. Black Spinebuster out there for the Maniacs. Taking on Toe from the Rebels. Here we go. And Toe has the flip on Black Spinebuster. 15-10, Rebels in the lead. Dayton going for the win. Side draft, trying to force OT. And almost won. Almost went to OT. Both cars got to get back up, go at it again. And this time, Toe puts it away. The Rebels with a big win over the Minnesota Maniacs. 15-10, the final score. Dayton getting the W against Minnesota. Coming up next, the Portland Panthers on the road to take on the Houston Oilers on CDL Live. Stay tuned. Toy Car Demo fans, welcome back to CDL Live, our July 1st game day. Moving along here. Next game on tap, the Portland Panthers on the road to take on the Houston Oilers. Portland, I believe, going into this game day, they actually moved up to, I believe, 11th place. Still in the playoff hunt. So they got a lot of work to do to get there, though. So they definitely need the win. Houston sitting even lower than that in the standings right now. Definitely in need of wins. And really, right now, they are still in the division title race because they are in that Southern Division where nobody's out of the race yet. So, big important game for both teams. Let's go on ahead and get a look at their lineups. Portland Panthers, Houston Oilers.
Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 team on every team to go get them some crash bowling. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah.
Alright, here we go. 2 heavyweights starting things off. Monty out there against White Ferrari. Game on. And Monty rolling to stay up, and look at how stable right now White Ferrari is. Monty put to the defensive test, and he's going to go down. White Ferrari with a flip, 5-0 Oilers, and here comes Purple Fire for the Portland Panthers. A lot of offense in that car, and an interference call there. Both cars still up anyway, but back to their own sides we go. No interference that time. Came very close, but I was able to spot that there, so 5-5 the score. Now comes Nickel and Diamond for the Houston Oilers, and both him and Purple Fire are down. 10-10 the score. And now this should be a good one. Solar Reflex out there for the Panthers. Blue Dragon 2 out there for the Oilers. And Solar Reflex and interference there was still up anyway. So he went running in the whitetail. And look at that. Solar Reflex up again. And the interference that time. Solar Reflex still staying up though. He's good defensively. That's his strong point. But he's got to find a way to not get set airborne all the time. And he ends up going down there because of it. With a car like Blue Dragon 2, you gotta figure out a way to get him unstable because he's just so low. He's gonna keep on sending you. He's gonna keep on making you rack up some air miles. Let me put it that way. But now Kodak out there at the 5-point gainer spot for the Portland Panthers, trying to force overtime. Houston with the 15-10 lead, looking to make that the final score. And then that is actually right away there, but I don't think Blue Dragon 2 really had enough of Kodak there to get the flip. They'll go at it again. Both cars go down. Got to get back up. Kodak trying to force OT. Has Whitetail waiting at the 5-point gainer spot for Houston for him, but it's not going to happen. This game ends in regulation. The Oilers get the win over the Panthers. 15-10 the final. Houston beating Portland. And coming up next, big game for both teams involved. The Brandon Blackbloods, Tampa Bay Gators, home against the New York Empire. Tampa Bay, definitely have to say, I guess they're trying to put Gowanda out of the playoffs and maybe a few other teams that might lose down towards the bottom of the Eastern Conference today. We'll see what they can do. They take on the New York Empire. That's next on CDL Live. Gators Empire, stay tuned. Alright, Toy Car Demo fans, welcome back to CDL Live. Next game on tap here on this July 1st game day. Almost halfway through it, I'd say. The New York Empire on the road to take on the Tampa Bay Gators. New York barely hanging on to their playoff hopes. I don't think a loss here today would knock them out, but maybe a loss in a couple of teams winning, like Tampa Bay, for example, their opponents today. Big game for both teams. Of course, Tampa Bay is still in the hunt for the Southeast Division. They don't want to give up on it too easy. So they answer the call here today to take on the New York Empire. So let's find out the lineups for both squads. New York Empire and Brandon Blackblood's Tampa Bay Gators.
Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash bowling. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah.
Alright, 2 Enzos going at it first. Enzo 1 of the New York Empire up against Enzo 3 of the Tampa Bay Gators. And it's going to be Enzo 3 getting the flip. 5-0 Tampa Bay. Out comes Challenge. Both cars down. 10-5 Tampa Bay in the lead. And now, the defensive Black Bullet 2 out there against Phantom. Phantom's a heavyweight. No interference there. Both cars still up and go at it again. Phantom staying up there. Good defensive skills by Black Bullet 2. He's staying steady right now. He isn't being sent airborne. That's huge. And he'll tie this game up. Phantom goes down. 10-10 the score. And now 47 Ronin coming out. Here comes the defense for Tampa Bay. No interference there. Both cars still up anyway. And this time they are going to switch sides here. Go at some more. And this time, ooh, Black Bullet 2 staying up. So good at doing that. And he gets the New York Empire a 15-10 lead right there. New York on the comeback. Black Bullet 2 having one of them nights. But now he has Battle out there. Battle is placed at the 5-point gainer spot. Maybe the best decision to make as he goes head-to-head with Black Bullet 2. And Black Bullet 2 takes him down in the Tampa Bay Gators. Losers of, I believe, maybe 2 or 3 in a row now has it been. Let's see. Yeah, make that 3 in a row now that Tampa Bay has lost. Big losses right there. So Tampa Bay falls yet again. 15-10 the final score. The Empire getting the win over the Tampa Bay Gators. And all that came down to right there was Black Bullet 2 stepping up at the right time and doing what he had to do. He struggled all season with it. Might be too little too late now, really, to really brag about it or anything like that. I mean, too late in the season. Only 10 game days left, you know. Well, now 9 for the New York Empire. So, big win for them nonetheless to give them a little bit of hope. But how long that hope's going to last, we don't know. Maybe another game day, maybe another 2 game days, we don't know. Tampa Bay, though, big loss for them. Luckily for them, though, the Jacksonville Bangums do stay 5 points behind them in the standings. But, of course, Green Bay could be knocking on the door very soon. They are going to be taking on Idaho. That's a little bit later. But coming up next, Seattle Lumberjacks on the road against the New Mexico Monsters. Stay tuned. More CDL Live coming up. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, before we get to this next game, in case I didn't mention it earlier, and I don't remember mentioning it, the Pittsburgh Destroyers, their win over the St. Louis Twisters earlier today, they've clinched the playoff spot. The Pittsburgh Destroyers will be in the 2014 playoffs. We know that for certain now. So, just a little info. Pittsburgh going to the playoffs. So, we go on to this game here. Seattle Lumberjacks on the road to take on the New Mexico Monsters. Both teams still with a chance to make the playoffs. Both of them on the outside looking in right now. So, big game for both teams, but not that many game days left. So, here in the 10th last game day, it's huge. Let's get a look at the lineups for both squads. Seattle Lumberjacks and the New Mexico Monsters.
Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash full win. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Red Jaguar out there against Dragon to start things off. And we got a tie game. And here comes the defense from both sides. Darkwing out there for Seattle. Futurama out there for New Mexico. Both cars still up after the first collision. They'll go at it again. Look at that. Darkwing's still up. Gonna switch sides here now. And Darkwing will be down. Futurama staying up 10-5. Monsters in the lead. And now here comes Buzzoff to battle with Futurama this time. Now, Futurama going for the win. An interference call, but no flip on the play anyway. So back to their own sides. We'll do this whole thing again here. Cars going at it. Futurama and Buzzoff. And Buzzoff is down, and that means it is game over. 15-5 the final score. The New Mexico Monsters with the win over the Seattle Lumberjacks. Coming up next, the Idaho Cowboys on the road to take on the Green Bay Dragons. Only on CDL Live. Stay tuned. Alright, Toy Car Demo fans, welcome back to CDL Live. Our next game on tap, the Idaho Cowboys, sitting way towards the bottom. I think they came in this game day like 18th in the Western Conference. Still in the playoff chase though, but every game is crucial for them right now, and possibly their season is on the line every game. Let's just put it that way. They are on the road against a team that has really been storming up to the standings, the Green Bay Dragons. Both the Beagles team there. Yes, Pet's home teams in this league, but nonetheless, the Dragons there on the home side of the field looking to close the gap even more, trying to take advantage of Jacksonville's OT loss today. They like to gain points on them, and of course gain points on the number 8 seed in Tampa Bay, who took a loss today in regulation, no less. So the Dragons sitting in 10th now. They're on a roll. They're moving along here, especially after their win over Bradford in yesterday's game day. Can they keep the momentum going? Let's find out. Idaho Cowboys, Green Bay Dragons. Let's get a look at the lineups.
Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash full win. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Gold Gunner starting things off against the 1. And the 1 goes down. 5-0 Cowboys. Out comes Shell. And Shell will take down Gold Gunner. And now Shell out there against Blaster. 2 aerodynamic, low to the ground, lightweight offensive cars. This should be an evenly matched battle. Both these cars lined up perfectly against each other, really. When you think about it, on paper, it's a good matchup. A Shell getting the flip just a little bit lower today. Now Shell out there against Governor going for the win. Green Bay up 10-5 right now, and almost 15-5, but Governor staying up. He's got those defensive skills, putting them to work so far. Now here against Shell, and Shell goes down. Governor getting the flip on Shell, and we are tied at 10, and now Governor and Toy Soldier going at it. Should should be a good game right here. Good matchup right here between these two cars. Two good defensive cars going at it. Toy Soldier and Governor. Both cars staying up. Strong, heavy hits between both sides. And look at that. Toy Soldier somehow staying up. He's got a piece of debris hanging off of him. Still going strong here. And look at him staying up yet again. So he battles it out here with Governor. And that time a no contact call. So as I do my little aerobic class and whatnot, both these cars go back to their own sides. Tie game. 10-10 the score. They'll keep going at it here. Governor and Toy Soldier. What a show they are putting on right now. Score still tied at 10. Not Shell. Toy Soldier still staying up. Why did I just call him Shell? I don't know. Looks nothing alike and totally different car anyway. Governor and Toy Soldier really putting on a show right here. Both of these cars still hanging in there. And oh! His wheels on his main body are actually still up. Top part is down, but the wheels still up. And timeout will be called by Idaho. Wow. So, believe it or not, the game is still tied at 10, even with the top part coming off. The bottom end staying the right way up. So, Governor will have another chance when we come back to CDL Live. Stay tuned. Alright folks, welcome back to CDL Live. Repair timeout taken. Governor back in fighting shape here, I guess. Him and Toy Soldier gonna go at it here. Do some more battle here between these two cars. They've been going at it for a while now. And they're still going at it. Toy Soldier so good defensively, as is Governor. Both cars using defensive skills, and Toy Soldier has a flip. 15-10 Green Bay. Now the Dragons looking to put it away. Idaho trying to stay in this thing. They got Red 07 out there trying to force OT. Almost happened. And they go at it again, and Toy Soldier staying up yet again. Switching sides this time. Toy Soldier's still up. The offense of Red 07 is working. But can it get it done? No, not today. 15-10 the final. The Dragons have the win over the Cowboys. Toy Soldier getting it done yet again for this Dragon squad. Coming up big. 15-10 Green Bay over Idaho. Coming up next, the Nashville Nighthawks on the road to take on the Cleveland Wolves. Only on CDL Live. Stay tuned. Well, CDL fans, welcome back to CDL Live. Our next game, Nashville Nighthawks on the road to take on the Cleveland Wolves. The Nighthawks look like they very well could be on their way to the playoffs for the first time since 2011. And I remember 2011. Actually, Nashville, I believe, they were the number 3 seed. At 2010, they were the number 1 seed. But anyway, looking to make their first trip back to the playoffs in quite a while. As a matter of fact, I think they were the 5 seed when they took on Nashville in 2011. But nonetheless, the Wolves trying to get back in the playoffs. Of course, right now, it's not looking good for them right now. They're sitting back towards the bottom of the Eastern Conference, middle to bottom of the East right now. Have been jiving back and forth with other teams, and they need wins, as does Nashville. Nashville wants to keep their spot. So a big game for both teams with just these 10 last game days here in the regular season. Let's get a look at the lineups. Nashville Nighthawks and the Cleveland Wolves.
Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash bowling. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Orange Chevelle out there against Aqua Ferrari. Game on between these two. Good matchup so far, and both cars down. 5-5 the score, and out comes No Fear to take on Surf Crate Custom. 2 offensive cars going at it, and both of them are down. 10-10 the score. No team having a lead yet. Extinguished now out there against Stock 34, so we went to from an offensive matchup now to a defensive matchup. Here we go. Stock 34 out there against Extinguished. This should be a good one. Both Stars going at it and extinguishes down. The score now 15-10, Cleveland in the lead. Casper out there trying to force overtime for the Nighthawks, and he does it. 15-15, the Wolves and the Nighthawks are going into overtime. McD Green now out there for the Cleveland Wolves. And he'll go down in the Nighthawks, hanging on to get the win in OT. Not just hanging on, but coming back to get the win in overtime. 20-15 the final. They beat the Cleveland Wolves. Coming up next, the San Francisco Shinobis on the road to take on the Dallas Lone Stars. Big game from the Western Conference, only on CDL Live. Stay tuned. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to CDL Live. Our next game on tap, the San Francisco Shinobis ready to do battle with the Dallas Lone Stars. Should be an entertaining game. Of course, San Francisco sitting just 3 points out of the 4th seed. Of course, San Jose ahead of them. And they're still in the Pacific Division title hunt, so Shinobi's definitely looking for a win. The Dallas Lone Stars, of course, sitting in the middle of the Western Conference. Definitely needing a win to not just keep their division title hopes alive, but playoff hopes alive as well. So Dallas and San Francisco, big game for both teams. Let's get a look at the lineups.
Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash full win. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah.
Alright, San Francisco sent out Mach 5-2, and here comes Red Tails for the Lone Stars. No interference, both cars switch sides, they're both still up, and this time they're both still up again, no interference yet again. And they'll go at it one more time there, and that'll be the last time for this game day. 5-5 the scores, they both go down, and that will bring out Black Bullet 1 for the Shinobis and Purple 300 ZX for the Dallas Lone Stars. Heavyweight smash mouth versus defensive ability. And that was an interference there, but both cars still up anyway. And another interference. That one's going to save Purple 300 ZX. So they'll go at it again, and another interference. Both interferences against Black Bullet 2, or Black Bullet 1 rather. Black Bullet 2 had a big game. And it looks like Black Bullet 1 could be on his way. Purple 300 ZX goes down. 10-5 the score. Shinobi's in the lead, and out comes Gray Indy. Gray Indy out there now for Dallas. Taking on Black Bullet 1. And no interference on that one. Came very, very close. And that is game over. Gray Indy down. Black Bullet 1 getting the flip. And the final score, 15-5. Shinobis have the win over the Lone Stars. First time a Pacific Division team has beaten a Southern Division team here today. So they're 1-3 now against the South. Coming up next, the New Jersey Bandits on the road to do battle with the Miami Mafia. Big game for both teams there. Bandits Mafia next. Stay tuned. Alright, our next game on tap for you here. The New Jersey Bandits on the road to take on the Miami Mafia. Of course, our July 1st game day moving along here. Should be a good game between two teams sitting kind of upper middle Eastern Conference right now. Both of them still in the playoff hunt, and both of them looking to stay alive in the playoff hunt. Every game crucial for these two teams right now, so both of them looking for what would be a huge win if they could get it. New Jersey Bandits and Shane Geiser's Miami Mafia. Let's get a look at the lineups.
Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash full win. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah.
Alright, right, two teams evenly matched here. We got Grasshopper starting things off for New Jersey. He'll be going up against Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam coming out first. Surprising to see Mach 6 at the 5-point gainer spot, but they should keep defense at the back. You can't go wrong, and hey, they got a 5-0 lead. Miami is up, but here comes Kid Custom now out there against Uncle Sam. And both cars are going to be down. This one actually worked out well for Miami. They got a 10-5 lead, but here comes Pink Lamborghini for the New Jersey Bandits. He takes down Neon right there. That was Neon for Miami. He went down right away, but here comes Monkey now. Monkey, he'll go down, and look at Pink Lamborghini on a roll, and here comes the defense. Mach 6 out there to take on Pink Lamborghini. No interference. Mach 6 still up, though. Go switch sides. Go at it again. Mach 6 still staying up, but man, oh man, it's Pink Lamborghini giving them air miles today. No interference yet again. Mach 6 staying up yet again. 15-10 the score. New Jersey in the lead. Mach 6 still up yet again there. And man, oh man, Mach 6 taking time lessons. But look at this. That time, Pink Lamborghini unable to stay stable. He goes down, and Mach 6 will force overtime. And here comes Yellow Indy from the New Jersey side. 15-15, we are tied. These two cars going at it now, and an interference call there. Back to their own sides, they will go. The Bandits and Mafia in OT. That time, no interference. Both cars still up. We'll switch sides here. And Mach 6 has the game-winning flip. What a game right there, and what a win for Miami. In overtime, they beat the New Jersey Bandits 20-15. What a game. This whole game day has been filled with just action nonstop. It's been a fun one to watch, and the next game should be no different. Los Angeles Blades, Alex Johnson's squad, on the road to take on the New Orleans Gladiators. Next on CDL Live. Don't miss it. Alright folks, welcome back to CDL Live. Our next game about to take place. Alex Johnson's Los Angeles Blades. First place in the league right now. Got that playoff spot clinched. Looking to get that division clinched. But, I mean, a win tonight won't do it, but, you know, it's a step in the right direction. They are on the road to take on the New Orleans Gladiators. Currently, right now, still in that Southern Division title hunt coming into this game day. Still in the playoff hunt, for that matter. Very tough team to beat, and they're sitting mid to bottom of the Western Conference. They've been back and forth between that all year, so unpredictable team to go up against. So let's see how they do against each other. LA Blades, New Orleans Gladiators. Let's take a look at the lineups.
Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash bowling. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Our Future and Golden Rat going at it. Game on between these two teams. An interference call there, still scoreless. Our Future and Golden Rat going at it. And a clean collision that time, but no flip. Both cars staying stable to each other right now. And Golden Rat's going to be down. 5-0 Blades in the lead, and out comes Tigre to take on Far Future, and an interference call on both sides there. We'll go at it yet again. And that time, another interference call, but both cars still up anyway. Tigre getting tossed around, hanging in there though. And that time, no interference, but came very close, but still no cars down. And same impact either way. They were going to be on that side of the field that they just collided from. They bounce back to their own side seemingly every time here. Still a 5-0 game. Blades in the lead. Both cars go at it. And that time an interference called, and that's going to save Tigre right there. So score still 5-0. As Tigre and Our Future go at it. Both of them right now putting on one heck of a show, no doubt about it. Both cars still up. Gonna go at it again here, and Tigray is gonna be down 10-0 Blades. Hard fought 10-0, and here comes Menace. Trying to keep New Orleans in this game, can't do it. It's gonna be a tie collision, and that's gonna be enough for the win. A tie collision for far future. He goes 2-0-1 on the night, and the Blades have a 15-5 win over the Gladiators. Coming up next, the Boston Vandals on the road to take on the Washington Patriots on CDL Live. Stay tuned. Alright, Toy Car Demo fans, time for our next game to begin. This July 1st game day. Only 6 games left in it. It's been a fun one so far, that much I can say. Next one should be no different. I made a jersey for this car right here, Vendetta. You guys remember that from the last game day? Well, he's out on the field today with his Boston Vandals. Playoff hope's still alive, trying to keep them that way against a team trying to hang on to that 7th seed. Well, shouldn't have no problem doing that today. Tampa Bay with the loss, Jacksonville with the loss. But Green Bay creeping up, so hey, it ain't over for Washington. Plus, they are in a divisional race trying to catch up to Puerto Rico. So big game for the Washington Patriots as well. Should be a great game. Should be a fun one to watch. Boston Vandals, Washington Patriots. Let's get a look at the lineups.
Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash for win. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Purple Indy out there to start things off against Blue 512. Game on, and it's 5-0 Boston. Blue 512 goes down, and that will bring out the rookie Landlord. And Landlord goes at it with Purple Indy. Purple Indy staying up there. And an interference that time. Back to their own sides they go. And this time Landlord has the flip. 5-5 the score. We are tied now. Here comes Racer X for the Vandals. Both cars down. Both Landlord and Racer X go down. That brings up a 10-10 score. And here comes Vendetta. Fresh out of wheel replacement surgery. Out there against Cockroach. 2 defensive cars going at it. This should be a fun one to watch. And that time a no contact made. And an interference back to their own sides. We're going to do this one again. Ooh, Cockroach staying up. We'll switch sides here. And Vendetta's he's staying up. Returning the favor. Both of them switching sides off of a brazen blow there. Both cars still up, still going at it. 2 good defensive cars, no doubt about it. And Cockroach is down. 15-10, Boston in the lead. Now comes Black Phantom for the Patriots, and he'll send this game into overtime. So Vendetta coming up short yet again of sealing the game. And now 2 heavyweights going at it. Silver Swoop out there for Boston. Black Phantom out there for Washington in OT. And it's going to be Silver Swoop getting the game-winning flip in the Vandals. Unlike their game against Phoenix, they win this one in overtime. 20-15 the final. Vandals getting the W. Coming up next, the Hartford homies on the road to take on the Atlanta Avengers. On CDL Live, it's a uncle-nephew showdown. Or my bad, not uncle-nephew, a brother showdown. Matt Geiser's Avengers, Tim Geiser's homies. Going to be fun to watch. You're not going to want to miss it. Stay tuned. Alright folks, our next game should be a good one, and it's a big one for both teams on each side. Tim Geiser's Hartford homies going up against Matt Geiser's Atlanta Avengers. A brotherly battle here on CDL Live. Should be a great game. We all remember earlier in the season, Atlanta bringing Philadelphia's unbeaten streak to an end. Well, Hartford out there for Tim right now, looking for some revenge in that matter. Tim wants revenge, so they're trying to get revenge for the owner here. Maybe not for the Demons. Demons be a team that the homies are trying to catch up to, and it's a divisional title race, so why wouldn't they? But as of right now, of course, the homies would like to catch up to the Bradford Brawlers, who have a tough game later on against Chicago. So big game for Hartford, who's currently in 5th place, by the way, and the Atlanta Avengers. The Avengers have been slipping in the standings lately. They have to recover if they want any chance of really getting back in this playoff race. I mean, hey, they're still in it, but take a couple more losses and they won't be. We are coming down the tail end of the season here. So, much needed win here today for Atlanta if they can get it. So, Hartford homies and the Atlanta Avengers. Let's get a look at the lineups.
Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash full win. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah.
Alright, here we go. 46 Junior and Black Marinello coming out first. 2 heavyweights going at it right here. And Black Marinello has the flip, and he's the guy that caused Philly so much trouble, and it's got Atlanta a 5-0 lead here as Hammer comes out. Hammer ties the game right up at 5. Now Hammer out there against Enzo 2. Enzo 2 goes down 10-5. Homies in the lead. And here comes Octanium. Octanium, a good defensive car. Keep that one in mind. He takes on the Hammer, like front end of Hammer. These two going at it, and the interference called right there. It's actually going to save Octanium. They'll go at it again. Two good cars going at it, but this time Octanium is down. Good clean flip. Close to an interference, but maybe about a good 2-3 inches away. Homies get the win. 15-5 in the final. Big win for the homies and a tough loss for Atlanta. Losing yet again. They have been in a slump for quite some time and falling through the standings as a result. So coming up next, though, we move on, and it should be a great game next. San Diego Lightning going to be on the road to take on the Roswell Aliens. Both those teams in a playoff spot right now. I believe San Diego's sitting 7th in the West, and Roswell's sitting 8th in the West. And a huge game for both teams, especially for Roswell with Indianapolis getting the win today. Indy actually moved into 8th place ahead of Roswell at the moment. So big game for the Aliens, big game for the Lightning as well. It's coming up on CDL Live. Stay tuned. Alright, CDL fans, welcome back. CDL Live continuing here. Only 4 games left in this July 1st game day. The next one's a good one. The next 4 are all good. All should be great games. San Diego Lightning on the road to take on the Roswell Aliens. Huge game for both teams. Let's get a look at their lineups.
Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash full win. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah.
Alright, here we go. The Lightning sending out Dirty Snow, and he'll be going up against Wasp. You know it's a big game when Roswell sends, or not Wasp, Dragonfly. You know it's a big game when Dragonfly gets sent out first for the Aliens, and both cars are down. Dirty Snow and Dragonfly, both going to go down now. And now 7 series out there for San Diego, taking on F1 Racer. High 5 game, both these cars going at it. Heavyweight offense, like a Smash Mouth versus offensive type, with that blunt front end there on F1 Racer. And it's kind of tough to beat, so we'll see how these cars do against each other. F1 Racer has a flip there, 10-5 Roswell. That lineup was smart, maybe, but here comes 24 hours. 24 hours and F1 Racer going at it here. They've switched sides. 24 hours staying up. 24 hours, not bad defensive car at all. And that time, going to be an interference. And it's against F1 Racer, and actually 24 hours would have been down F1 racer not gotten it. It came close to my pant leg, but about a centimeter away. So we keep doing this thing here. F1 racer in 24 hours, and 24 hours will tie this game up at 10. And now 24 hours across the field from him is spec tight. Here we go. This is a premier type of battle, no doubt about it. It's like feeling like a playoff game here. 24 hours has the flip on spec tight. 15-10, San Diego in the lead. Mod Quad trying to force overtime for the Aliens. Ooh, almost went down there, but still up. And Mod Quad's still up yet again, so is 24 hours. And this time it is over. 24 hours, sending Mod Quad on the side. Yeah, finish him off right there, why not? Yeah, that was me that did that, but the car took control. Anyway, 15-10. The Lightning get the win over the Aliens. Big win for San Diego. Tough loss for Roswell because now Indianapolis has moved up into the 8th seed in the Western Conference. So that was big. Coming up next, the Chicago Wind Attack on the road to take on the Bradford Brawlers. It's kind of interesting here. Roswell, you think about it, since 2011, winning the Cowboys for having the best team in the league, best regular season record, made it 2011, 2012, 2013. Made it to the Crash Bowl in 2011, 2012, and here in 2014, if the season ended today, Roswell would not make the playoffs. Anyway, Chicago Wind Attack on the road to take on the Bradford Brawlers. It's next on CDL Live. Stay tuned. Alright, Toy Car Demo fans, welcome back to CDL Live. Our next game on tap for you. Jim Hull Sr. Chicago Wind Attack on the road to take on Shane Geyser's Bradford Brawlers. Chicago and Bradford, two teams trying to pick up a win after coming off a loss here, and a tough loss. No less, Chicago lost in the last game day to Nashville. And of course, Bradford lost the last game day to Green Bay. So both these teams looking to bounce back here. And both of them doing well this season, looking like they're on their way to the playoffs. But of course, trying to take another step to actually clinching a spot. Both of these teams here today. So let's go ahead and get a look at the lineups.
Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash bowl wins. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Highlights. Starting things off against Whiteout. Offense versus defense. Offense wins there. Whiteout gets the flip by 5-0 Bradford. Out comes Monkey Ball. Monkey Ball is down 10-0 Bradford. Brawlers looking to make quick work of this one, but here comes R for the Chicago Wind Attack. R and Whiteout going at it. And it should be a good battle. Offense versus defense yet again. And R keeps the Wind Attack in this game. Now has to take on Green Indy. Green Indy and R going at it now. Both cars staying low, spinning around, staying stable enough to stay in this game. R and Green Indy going at it. 10-5, Bradford in the lead. 1 flip away from a win. Almost had it right there. R trying to tie this game up, or at least give Chicago a chance to stay in this thing. And R will tie it up. 10-10 the score. And now here comes Spinebuster for the Bradford Brawlers. Spinebuster and R passing by each other. Clean collision. Switching sides here. R and Spinebuster going at it here. And let me tell you, R is outweighed here. And it's being shown. But R is down and so is Spinebuster. Both cars go down, and that means we are going into overtime. Chicago and Bradford in OT. For Chicago, Inferno is out there. Buzzsaw out there for Bradford, now in overtime. Possible Crash Bowl preview right here. That there is no doubt. It could be these two teams. They are both good. So they go head to head here. And this time they are both going to be down. No interference off the cat. Went just wide of the cat there, and we have a tied game. 15-15, the final between the Brawlers and the Wind Attack. So it's a tie. Speaking of going just by the cat, it's a Cats game. So, tie game there. Coming up next, only 2 games left, and they are good ones. Possible Eastern Conference Final showdown, maybe. Buffalo Warriors on the road to take on the Puerto Rico Players. Also could be a possible first-round matchup in the playoffs. Yeah, so could be a big confidence booster for whoever can get that win. So Buffalo and Puerto Rico, stay tuned. Well, now, Toy Car Demo fans, welcome back to CDL Live. Our next game on tap for you here should be a great game. Possible Eastern Conference Finals, for all we know. We got the Buffalo Warriors, Gregory Fox's squad, on the road. We're going to get a little bit closer to clinching a playoff spot. On the road against another team trying to clinch a playoff spot in maybe their division. They look to stay ahead. I shouldn't say stay ahead of Washington, but look to widen the lead over the Washington Patriots and Tampa Bay Gators in the Southeast Division. The Puerto Rico Players, Alex Johnson's squad there. Should be a great game. Let's get you a look at the lineups. Buffalo Warriors, Puerto Rico Players.
Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash gold win. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Pioneer going to start things off for Buffalo, and he'll be out there against who? And who has the flip on Pioneer? 5-0 Puerto Rico in the lead. Out comes Tyrell, one of the lowest cars in this league. And that one is going to be an interference. Just barely grazed the cord, and back to their own sides they go. We'll do this one again. No interference that time. 10-0 Puerto Rico in the lead. Who was still up? And now who going to be taking on what? Who and what going at it? This should be a good one. 2 identical cars going head-to-head, and what has the flip on who? So score now, 10-5. What now out there against Black Star? Ooh, Black Star almost had the flip there. Looking to end this game, and an interference call there. What and Black Star going at it again. Ooh, what staying up yet again, but not that time. Black Star has the game winning flip. 15-5, the final. The Puerto Rico Players a big win over the Buffalo Warriors. Coming up next, our main event of this July 1st game day, and this should be a good one. 3rd place in the West versus 4th place in the West. The Phoenix Firebirds home against the San Jose Storm. Coming up on CDL Live. Stay tuned. Alright, Toy Car Demo fans, it's time for our main event here on this July 1st game day. Should be a great matchup. The San Jose Storm, the 4th place team in the Western Conference right now. Brandon Blackblood squad on the road here to take on Matt Geiser's 3rd place in the West, the Phoenix Firebirds. So, should be a great game between 2 strong teams. 2 of the best this league has to offer, no doubt about it. Let's go on ahead and get you a look at the lineups for our main event.
Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash gold win. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Wasp going to be starting things off against Bully Goat. 2 good defenses out there, and Wasp has the flip. 5-0 San Jose. Out comes Green Arrow. And an interference call there. Both cars still up anyway, but back to their own sides they shall go. So, Some debris came along with Wasp there, but brushed it off the field. We'll do this again. No interference, but Wasp still up. They will switch sides. That time there is an interference, but both cars still up anyway. Going to be back on their own sides anyway. So Wasp and Green Arrow going to go at it again. And Green Arrow has the flip. The legendary Green Arrow has tied it up 5-5, but here comes 48 Hours. 48 Hours and Green Arrow going at it. Two good cars, both good at offense, both still up after that collision. Clean collision too, they'll switch sides. 48 Hours now with the home side of the field, where he has excelled at, and he shows it off right there. 10-5 the score, Storm in the lead. Mika now out there. Phoenix is, that's the Firebirds' first pick of the draft that they took. And he's offensive, man. He goes out there, but he's going to get taken down by 48 Hours. Good game for 48 Hours. Getting the win. 15-5 the final. The Storm defeat the Firebirds. Huge win for San Jose, and that does it for our July 1st game day. The Storm staying ahead of the Shinobis right there. Much needed to do so. I think when it comes down to it, it's going to be home field advantage if those two meet up in the first round. So right now, San Jose be number 4, San Francisco be number 5, so that could be huge. Next game day coming up will be Sunday, July 6th. We got a bunch of great games. Puerto Rico taking on Jacksonville in the main event, but also on tap, these here San Jose Storm home against the Los Angeles Blaze. Classic rivalry right there. So San Jose been bested 3 times this year by the LA Blaze, looking for some revenge in their last meeting of the regular season. Buffalo taking on New Jersey, Philadelphia taking on Boston, Bradford, Milwaukee. You're also going to see who else is on here. Green Bay home against Cleveland, Washington, Atlanta, Portland, San Francisco, Chicago up against Indianapolis, Minnesota, and Nashville, New Mexico, New Orleans, Roswell, San Antonio, Phoenix, and Houston. Going to be a fun divisional game day to watch. Let's just put it that way. So until next time, thank you for watching this game day. Hope you watch the next one. Hope you watch all the game days. If you missed them, go back and watch them, because we thank you for doing it and we love you for doing it. From everyone here in the Car Demolition League, until next time, peace.
Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash bowling. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah. Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash bowling. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah. Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on